Alright everybody, welcome back to Supreme Tech. Today I got a real cool Photoshop tutorial for you, and we're going to show you how to change eyes, rainbow color, or any other color that you want really. I just choose rainbow because it just shows the difference of a lot of colors in one spot. So I chose the rainbow one for this, and if you want to do the rainbow you can. If not, pick whatever colors you want. But I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on them post notifications, and smash that like button if you find value from these videos and they help you out while you're working on Photoshop, Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or any other tutorials that I got. You know, we just passed 10,000, so that's huge. Also, check out the affiliate links in the description below. We got some Wacom tablets and some other stuff that's going to help you out with Photoshop. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright everyone, I'm going to pull up a different image. I'm not going to do it on here. Let's pull up this image here. And say we want to turn the eye rainbow color, right? So the first thing that we're going to do, obviously, you're going to bring in your picture. And once you got your picture, you're going to want to come down here to the ellipse tool. And you want to make sure you're on this one, not the elliptical marquee tool. Make sure you're down here on the ellipse tool. And this is going to be making a vector shape. If you don't know what vector is, don't worry about it. This is just going to make a quick shape that you can fill with color. And once we got our elliptical tool selected, we're going to want to come up to the top, and you're going to want to change this to shape, not paths or pixels. You want it to shape. And then the fill, you're going to want to come and grab any gradient that you want. But if you want a rainbow gradient and you don't have one, just go to Window, Gradient, and when you click on gradients, it should pop up a menu like this. Go click on this hamburger menu in the top right and go to Legacy Gradients and just follow the instructions. Click OK, and it's going to load up a bunch of different gradients for you. It's going to be in your Legacy Gradients. And then what you're going to want to look for is one called Spectrum right here. You can see. And you're just going to click that for the fill. So you come up here and click Fill, and you'd find your Legacy Gradients, and you'd click on Spectrum. Now you can also make your own gradient if you don't have one. And then the last thing you're going to have to change in here is click down here, and you're going to change this to angle. Okay? So we got our shape selected. We got our fill as our spectrum rainbow gradient. And then we have this changed to angle. Now it's time to make our shape. So we're going to have our ellipse tool. And let's just zoom in a little to show you. Now what I like to do if I'm making a circle is I click down in the middle of the circle, exactly middle. I hold it, then I hold down Shift and Alt at the same time. And then when you drag it out, it's going to make a perfect circle going outwards, right? And if you want to move it, you can click on your path selection tool. If you don't see it, right click here and go to path selection. And then you can just click and drag and try to line it up best you can over the eye. As you can see, once you made the shape, it made an ellipse layer right here on your layers tab. So what you want to do is make sure you're selected on this layer and turn the blend mode. So you click on where it says normal, that's your blend modes. You're going to turn that all the way down to color. Now that you got the blend mode turned to color, you can click enter, and the path selection has gone away. As you can see, we got the rainbow in the eye and everything. Now you can rotate this and everything if you want, but I'm not going to do it right this second. So with our ellipse layer selected, we're going to click mask. And now we got a mask of just the ellipse layer. So let's zoom in, and we're going to grab our paintbrush and make sure you got black and white swatches here. So we're going to start with the black, and black is going to remove whatever we paint with the black, And if you need to get it back, you just switch to white and it's going to bring it back. So we're just going to remove some of the stuff. You can mess with the size and the hardness of the brush and also the flow. You can bring the flow down a little bit. And let's just click around until we get rid of it on the eyelashes. And we can zoom in here. And just get rid of the little color that bled past the eyeball. Right? And that's all we're doing with this mask is we're just fine-tuning the color. Getting rid of where it bled over so it's just contained to the eyeball, right? And so it doesn't distort any other colors. Okay. Now if we zoom out, you can see how cool that looks. This is the old eye here. This is the new eye. We actually missed a little something, I think, right here. Come back in. And all you got to do is remember when you're working with masks that you get your brush tool or any other tool that applies color. Brush tool works the best. And black removes, white makes it reappear. So if we switch to white, click X to switch between our color swatches. And we got white. We're going to come up here and paint white. And you can see it just brought everything back. Paint all over it. So Control Z to undo. And there's our eyeball. Rainbow eyeball. It's looking awesome. You can tell the difference from here to here. Now, what you got to do, you got to make sure that you select the blend mode color. Because look, I mean, you can use screen too sometimes. But color is the best. And make sure it's only on this layer that it's selected to color. You don't want to click on this and have it selected on color. You want this bottom layer to be normal. Okay. Now let's just do it fast pace on regular workflow time and do the other eyeball. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select back on our main layer. We're going to click on our tool, our elliptical tool. If you can't find it, right click it. And we're going to make sure it's to shape and make sure we got angle selected here and we got our gradient. We got all that done. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to come to the middle of our eyeball, find the exact center. We're going to press down. We're going to hold Shift and Alt, and then we're just going to slide our mouse and find where the best cut is going to be, right? So it's looking good right there. Now it filled it with our gradient. So next thing we got to do, remember, while we're selecting on here, we're going to come and change our blend mode to color. Okay, we're going to click Enter. Sometimes you might have to click it twice. Make sure you do that because you got to get the selection, the past selection gone, right? Next thing we're going to do, we're going to add a mask. And we're going to get our paintbrush. Start with our black color. And we're going to get rid of whatever we need to. Adjust the flow and the opacity how you need it. When I'm working with something like this, I like to use flow probably around 50-ish. You don't need 100% flow because you're trying to get this like nice and neat, okay? You can also change your blend mode back to normal while you're doing the mask if you want. So you can just see it a little better. I don't like to do that. I just leave it in color. Let's get the little final touches. We might have to switch to white here and paint back in some stuff if we missed it on accident. See if we do this, it comes back. It's just Control Z to get rid of that. And that's that. Now we got both eyes looking awesome. It looks nice and reflective. It's got the awesome color gradient. And it's just overall a cool effect I like to use in Photoshop. Comment down below. Let me know if I missed anything or if you have any tips for doing this for other people or for me. Or if you just have some suggestions on new videos that I could come up with in the future. I read the comments all the time, so make sure to put one down there if you want. Again, check out the affiliate links in the description below. You might like it, you might not, but you won't know until you check it out, right? Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope these Photoshop tutorials help you out, and I'll see you in the next one.